What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is April 23rd, 2024, and I am bringing you guys a player prop shop parlay video today. We are doing MLB. We got some night games. Getting to this relatively later in the day. You guys probably have about like 4 hours to lock in. Most of these bets, maybe like 3-ish by the time I get this out. I was pretty busy this morning, so got you guys at least the three short form or two short form videos and then the one from last night. So got 3 videos out there right now, but wanted to get this out to you guys as well, mainly because this thing is going away soon. So we have this code draft day for 50% off on every single package for the player prop shop. That's what these videos are structured around. This ends on the 25th, so we got basically like 2 days left for you guys to utilize this. This is a one-time code. I've been mentioning this. Only use this on a month or a year subscription. Do not use it on the day or the week. You guys can try out Player Prop Shop with the day or week pass any other time, but do not use this code on it. It's just not worth it. What I did was I used it on the yearly subscription. The yearly subscription is usually $500, but it's $250 with code Draft Day. Oh, my contact is like falling out. It's $250 with code draft day. And so that brings it down to like just over $20 a month. And normally the monthly option is $99 a month. So you're saving like $80 a month if you go ahead and use this on the year. But for those that don't know about Player Prop Shop and what we're doing over here on these videos, basically Player Prop Shop is a done-for-you service. It's giving us anywhere from 20 to 30 different write-ups on player props, just depending on what the games are. So right now we mainly have like MLB, NBA for the playoffs, and a little bit of NHL. They've kind of been lacking on the NHL ones a little bit, which I kind of find offensive because I love hockey, but I understand why the popular sports right now are for NBA and MLB. But they're bringing you basically like 30 different props every single day, 20 to 30, really depends on the day, for these sports. And they're giving us pretty detailed write-ups. And then for these videos, I'm giving you guys my top 2 that I like, and I'm giving you my statistical analysis on them as well. So that is kind of what we have going on. That's the plan stand for the videos. What we got, we're going to be locking this in on Sleeper. So there is no free pick today for the MLB. I believe the next one is coming up tomorrow. So just wanted to highlight the 2 that we have today for Sleeper. It's the Kevin Durant over 0.5 points. And then I'm not even going to try and butcher the goalie's name. He has over 0.5 saves. So that's basically 2 free lines. You guys can tag those on to the end of this if you do want. It's up to you, really. But that is the free picks. If you guys aren't on Sleeper, use code IOPICKS when you're depositing. They're giving you a $500 match. It's the most of any DFS app out there. The rest are just giving us $100. So Sleeper is giving us all the way up to $500. We're always locking in on Sleeper. I'm not using Prizepicks anymore. I was for a little bit, but it's just not worth it. They're robbing us. The lines on there aren't nearly as good. Sleeper only has teaser lines, so these 0.5s. They don't have any straight lines, so Prizepicks can get you on the voids if you get like a 5.0 rebound or whatever. They get 5, it just voids the line. When if you had over 4.5 on Sleeper, you would cash on that. So regardless, that's what we're doing. We're locking in on Sleeper. And without further ado, let's get into the picks, player prop shop picks. So the first one, we got Griffin Canning under 5.5 strikeouts. This is a tough matchup for Canning, who has struggled to miss bats and has given up a lot of hard contact. He's allowed a 407 WOBA so far this season, with a 50.8% hard hit rate and a 21.7% whiff rate. His fastball velocity is down almost 2 miles an hour from last season, and his spin rate on his breaking pitches is also down. Not a single one of his pitches has a positive run value on the season. The Orioles had the 5th lowest strikeout rate against right-handed pitchers this season at 20%, with the 2nd highest WRC plus at 130. Canning has only surpassed 5.5 strikeouts once this year against the strikeout-heavy Red Sox, and he won't last long enough in this one to do it again. So that is what we have for our first game. Oh, boy. Sorry about that. I don't know why that's coming up as NBA. It must have been on a different tab I had it on. Okay, so let's look up this game real quick. So we got LA versus Baltimore. You guys get to see a little bit of the background of what we're doing on Props.Cash. There it is. Jesus. Canning, 5.5. Let's go to 2024. So This is why we like the under. He's only cashed it one time. I don't know what tab I was going on before because I had it pulled up, but regardless, he's only cashed it once this season. So, I mean, if we go back, let's take the last 10 games, 15. So, I mean, he does have the potential to go up, but mainly I was looking at this just because that's what we were talking about in the write up. So, he's 0 for 2 head to head, and then he's 0 for 4 on the season, or 1 for 4 on the season, excuse me. So I like our chances here. The Orioles are a relatively good baseball team this year, so I think that the narrative that we have going on with fifth lowest strikeout rate against right-handers is pretty good. So let's see what his innings have been this year. Come on, go down there. So basically, he's averaging around 5, which is good for a starter when you're taking an under, because a lot of the times they can get up into like the 6 1/3, 6 2/3 innings. So we like that. I mean, that's actually impressive. The one game where he only had 4 innings is the one that he cashed, which numbers wise doesn't always make the most sense, but regardless, it's fine. I think that narrative wise and just stat wise going into it, I mean, losing 2 miles an hour over one season on your fastball is pretty aggressive, honestly. That I don't know what percentage that is, but it's got to be relatively high. So narrative wise, stat wise, I think we should be good to go on this one. That is why I chose it. Next one, Michael King over 5.5 strikeouts. So King has exceeded 5.5 strikeouts in 2 out of his 4 starts this season. The first time he failed to reach at least 6 strikeouts was against the Giants in consecutive starts, and the other was against the formidable Dodgers offense. In this recent start against the Brewers, he impressed with 10 strikeouts on 7.2 dominant innings. The Padres righty has thrown at least 94 pitches in each of his last 3 starts. I can't talk right now. Good Lord. Indicating no concerns about his pitch count, King boasts a 25.4% strikeout rate this season compared to a 31.3% strikeout rate after moving into the Yankees rotation last season. Although he pitches in Coors Field today, the current Rockies offense doesn't pose a significant threat. Even in the best hitting environment in baseball, the Rockies have struck out at the 3rd highest rate, 26.6%, in the league, and walked the 5th lowest rate, 7.2%, to open the season. So, I don't know why that was such a tongue twister for me. I guess we're going to have to go into this game too. I don't know what was going on there with that. But yeah, that was a tongue twister and a half for me. So the main thing that I liked about this write-up was going against the Rockies. The Rockies are pretty rocky on the season. It doesn't say what their record is, but they are striking out a good amount. I mean, 26.6% is just absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that he's getting to 94 pitches is very nice. Let's see what his inning rate is on most of them. Man, he's throwing a lot of. Oh, this is Canning. Sorry. Man, I'm all over the place with this. Sorry, guys. What is he at? Okay, so I mean, he can get up there. That's concerning. Okay, so that's the one that was against the Dodgers. Well, both of them were actually. So interesting. I like that both of his the sells against the Dodgers were low innings. The Dodgers are hard, so it kind of makes sense. If he's getting shelled, they're going to pull him early. And then going against the Rockies, we have a much better chance. I mean, getting 10 against the Brewers is pretty impressive as well, and that was a week ago, so that was his last outing. I like our chances if he can go into, let's call it the 6th inning and not get pulled early, which I think that going along with the narrative for the Rockies, I think that's a pretty high chance. And then just the 26% is awesome. So if we can assume that he's going to, I mean, the thing is Coors Field, like people can just go yard whenever they want at Coors Field, Mile High, but I'm not too worried about it because it's the Rockies. So let's just hope that he can get into, I mean, even if he gets into the 5th inning, like we should be fine. But yeah, I think that we're gonna be all right against it, even though he does have the 2 cells or whatever. I think that we should be fine. I just wish that it wasn't in Coors Field. Otherwise, this is an absolute no brainer if it was at home. But Yeah, I think that I don't know why I keep going over to Canning. Sorry. That's my bad. But yeah, regardless, I think that we're going to be fine. If he was at home in San Diego, it would have been even better. The only thing that makes me worried is Coors Field, like I said. But regardless, sorry, I'm all over the map on this one. I don't know what was going on. I must have been looking at this on a different tab before, so it just got me all thrown off. Regardless, that's the analysis on it. We're going with those two. Don't have anything tied in on the back end for these is just these two. So Canning under 5.5 strikeouts, and then King over 5.5 strikeouts. Just a little strikeout lay for you guys today. Kind of mixing it up a little bit. Normally wasn't doing a hit lay because I did one of those just for VIP today. So wanted to keep some stuff exclusive for them. Get you guys some new stuff over here. Even though I'm mixing my words up, can't read, and I'm all over the place on Props.Cash. Still bringing you guys variety. I still like these picks, so I think that narrative-wise is kind of what we're going for on these. Yeah, I mean the Orioles are a relatively strong team, so we can expect them to. I mean, hopefully they just shell Canning early, and we don't even have to worry about him going relatively deep. But if he gets out of there within like 5, I think that we should be fine on this. And then King, if we can get him into a 94 pitch count range again, that should be perfect for the 5.5. So that's what we got going on today, guys. Again, make sure if you guys want to get signed up, the link is the first link down in the description for Player Prop Shop. Go check it out. Use code DRAFTDAY. Get signed up on either the month or the year. You guys won't regret it. It's super cheap. There's a ton of different player props that they're giving us every single day. So it is great value. I'm always going to give you guys my 2 favorites for these videos, but there's a bunch of options going on over there, so you guys can check it out. That is down in the description. Thank you guys. Appreciate you for watching this far. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It means a lot. Like the video. Comment. Let me know down below what you guys are liking. If you guys like these Player Prop Shop videos, just give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and then share it with your friends. I would much, much greatly appreciate that. That is all I got for you guys today. I will see you in the next one. Peace.